Hi everyone from CC, it's Mr. Reed, and welcome to my video to cover new grammar for week 16. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so for math, we talked about the area of a rectangle, and we use hand motions to learn about the area of a rectangle. And let's go ahead and go through those hand motions with you. So, the area of a rectangle equals length times width. So for area, we did this to look like an A for area of a rectangle. So this is our rectangle like this. Equals, and we did this for equals. Some of the kids had suggested that they liked just doing two fingers for equals, and that's perfectly fine. Either way would work. Length, so an L like that, times, for times we did an X, and for width I actually initially went like this for W. However, I think some of the kids had trouble with that, so we actually talked about changing that to the number 3. So do this to represent width, or W. Alright, so here's how it looks all together. So the area of a rectangle equals length times width. Alright, so that's math. Okay, so now we're going to cover Latin. So Latin was actually a repeat of last week in week 15. We're covering first declension noun endings. So to save some time, if you do want to review that, you can listen to that again in the previous week's video on first declension noun endings. But we are basically doing the song from the CC CDs. So that's what's going on with Latin. Alright, and the next one is science. So science was, I think, pretty fun for the kids today. We did some hand motions for what are 4 kinds of volcanoes. So the hand motions we came up for that were active, and for active we actually stood up and we put our hands up real high like this, and to demonstrate active volcano. Next is intermittent. So for intermittent, we put our hands up high and then we went and touched our toes up and down like this. Alright, about 3 times we did that for intermittent. Next is dormant. So our hand motion for dormant is we put our cheeks on our hands like this, like we're sleeping. And that represented dormant. And the last one was extinct, which the kids had a lot of fun with, and we pretended that we were choking ourselves. Extinct. So real quickly again, active, intermittent, dormant, extinct. So that was science. Alright, English. Now for English, we did exactly what we did in week 15. For English, we had 3 new helping verbs. That was has, have, had. And we actually just did jumping jacks. 7, well, I said 7 times, but we actually did it 9 times. So that was a lot of fun. Just doing jumping jacks to repeat back and forth has, have, had for our helping verbs. Alright, timeline. So timeline, similar to what we've been doing for a couple weeks now. We've just been bringing out the voice cube. The kids have come up with suggestions for voices, and we all take turns and we roll the voice cube and we use some kind of funny voice to go ahead and say the timeline. So, but of course, you're probably listening to the timeline song year after year and learning it that way, but this brings another opportunity to hear the timeline and use different voices in a different way to help remember the timeline. So that's what we did for timeline. Okay, the next one is history. And with history is tell me about civilizations of Mesoamerica. So we also did hand motions for this one too. And we did these hand motions with the song from CC as well. And so the hand motions goes like this. It's 3, so we did 3 like this, of the advanced civilizations of Mesoamerica. So we did Meso, fist out like that, America. Do that again. Mesoamerica. All right? From 1200 BC to AD 1500 were the Olmecs, the Mayans, and the Aztecs. All right, so those are all the hand motions from history. And let me go ahead and go through it all at once for you, so you see how that looks again. So 3 of the advanced civilizations of Mesoamerica from 1200 BC to AD 1500 were the Olmecs, Mayans, and the Aztecs. Olmecs, Mayans, and the Aztecs. As you probably know from the CC song, that it kind of repeats the 3 different civilizations, Mesoamerica, over and over. So that was what we did for the hand motions to go with the CC song there. Let's see. So we have geography left. In geography, we learned about the African waters, Congo River, Lake Victoria, Zambezi River, and the Orange River. So we just got out our maps, and the kids, as always, do a fantastic job with being able to find out the locations of these items from geography. Okay, that is it for new grammar. Hey, just want to give a shout out to Lucy. And so sorry to hear that you're not feeling very well with the fever again, and hopefully you're going to get back to healthy again. And we missed you this week, and we hope that you'll be well and be back in class next week. So, all right, that's it for me. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you next week.